did you know that you were going to get a chance to get in there in rotation minutes?
Right before the game, probably. Just told me to stay ready. Shit. Yeah, just stay ready. I mean, I've been ready, but he said stay ready, so it was kind of easy.
I mean, you've been doing this for so long, and this is a new role.
Don't make me sound that old, man. I ain't that long.
I feel pretty old too. I remember you playing against the Cavs.
Yeah.
What were the first 4 games? What was it like for you to watch? And while you were watching, did you feel like you could make this kind of an impact on the series if you got a chance?
Honestly, it was a little hard. I haven't not played before. Like this was the first time I haven't like actually like touched the floor. So it was a little hard just because I knew that I could help in some type of capacity, whether it's physicality, being a veteran, voice, whatever it was. But I just stayed in the gym, kept my mental together. You know what I mean, and just kept working. The players did a great job of coming in, and we got up and down every day, so it kind of kept my shape right. So it was good, man. It was good for me.
Just thinking about what it takes to step up into a moment. We talked about before the series even started that playoff minutes might be small, but you were going to be able to step up when your time came. What did it feel like just step onto the court and to make that immediate impact?
Felt good. In the summertime, I work my ass off for moments like this. So throughout the entire year, for me as being, 13-year veteran, regular season it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But like I put a lot of time into my body, to my mental, for situations like that, and being able to come in and just help the team.
Thinking about Max Strus is another guy
Yeah.
that you guys have called multiple different things, but a tough guy is what we call him. And him being able to play in such different roles throughout the series, but also being able to hit shots tonight. What was it like to be next to him and watch his toughness come to life?
I've been knowing Max for a while. I knew him when he was in Miami. My brother played over there too, so just his mentality, man. He come in to work every day. He has that Miami Heat kind of background, so he's going to be reliable. I think we all haven't played as good as we can, but I think it's just about the next game, man. Next play, next game, and man, he came up big, some really big shots, really good defense, and we got the win.
Hey Marcus, when we talked to you when you signed initially with the Cavs,
Yeah.
part of the reason that you said is because you want an opportunity to play in the playoffs, and here you are, and you're getting this opportunity. What do you relish the most about this stage?
It was funny because the first 4 games, I was like, damn, am I even going to play in the playoffs? And then I got the opportunity, but it's more so, I got like really embraced by the fans when I got here. Like everybody was like truly happy, that I was around. So, I mean, for me, there've been a lot of places like I felt a lot of love. So I just kind of wanted to like just get an opportunity to be able to show like, it was a reason why, and there's a reason why y'all love me, and the reason why I love y'all. So it was like mutual, man. I was taken back by all the love I got. You know what I mean? Because shit, I ain't the most lovable guy around the league. You know what I'm saying? So for a city like this to to take me in and like push for me to like actually play and want me to play, felt really good.
You mentioned keeping your mental right during the first 4 games. What do you do off the court to do that?
A ton, man. I do a ton. I can't tell you all my secrets, but I do a lot, man. I have a team around me, a great support system, and just being able to have people with me going back at night. I go every night. I'm back in the gym. You know what I mean? Just staying sharp, just visualizing the moment, and when it's time, just try to put it in.
Marcus, where do you think your biggest impact was tonight?
I honestly think this about leading, man. I think it was times where we were, it was getting a little bit, up and down, and they was fighting, and just being able to get guys in to just talk to each other. I think we missed that the last 2 games we played, just when it kind of got a little bumpy, we kind of went, opposite directions. And I thought that me being out there, just recognizing that, was being able to bring guys together and continue to talk to them through the situations we had, and everybody stayed poised through some big shots that they made, and I think it showed.
Do you remember 2016 and like tangling with Kevin
Mm-hmm.
that first round series?
Yeah.
2018 and John with Tristan in Boston.
Yeah, I do.
Memories of playing this franchise as often as you have in the playoffs, and what's it like?
I remember me playing well. I think I played really well. I do remember that. I went up and down with King. I do, man. It was fun, man. It was one of the first times I've been in a playoff as a starter. So like I've always like relished those moments, and it's funny because like to prepare for games, I always go watch myself when I played in previous playoffs and just see like the mentality, to see the focus that I had, and it kind of helps me.
What'd you learn going back and watching this time?
You know what? It's crazy because I look so much younger, and I was like, man, can you get down to that weight and that, you know what I mean? But it's just the mentality, man. It's kind of just going dark. It's like a form of insanity a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And just like blocking everything out and just being in that moment, like being able to visualize things that was happening, being able to visualize the crowd, situations. It's just, it's why we play the game.
Right. As you gotten to know Evan Mobley, like what's some of the advice you've been trying to share with him, and what did you just think of?
Staying confident. You know what I mean? He's a young player. This is his first couple times being out there. So I think just having me out there, just like constantly like saying something to him, constantly telling him to pick his head up, like if he missed shots, or, just constantly telling him to be aggressive. And, he does that, man. I really like Ev. Like, he's a really good kid, man. He works his tail off. I think he has a very, very high ceiling. And these moments right here, like, it's going to be really, really good for him in the long run.
What do you think of his block shot at the end?
Oh, I thought he had the one previously to that one, and he missed it. So I knew that he kind of wanted that one. You know what I mean? And I seen him like go get it. But I mean, I'm impressed with him, man. Like the things he does on both sides of the court is very impressive.
Thanks, John. In your playing experience, what can a win like this do going on the road in a closeout game?
It gives us a lot of confidence. Obviously, you always want to take care, of home court, and that's a hell of a team over there, man. They're going to battle, and I think it's really good for us to be in situations like that. You know what I mean? Where it's tight, where the game is tight, and we got to get possessions, we got to get rebounds because, if we get to the next round, it's going to be even tougher. So like it's great to be in those type of situations to see how we respond together.
Marcus, when Darius was saying tonight that everyone's been telling him to shoot more and be more aggressive.
Yeah.
When a player isn't as aggressive as you guys want him to be, why is that?
I don't really think it is nothing. I think it's more so just trying to keep everybody involved. You know what I mean? Because he is the point guard. You know what I mean? So his job is to keep guys involved. So sometimes I think it's a big, it's a give and take, man. Like you want to be super aggressive, but you want everybody to touch the ball, want everybody to have a feel for the ball. So, in times like this, like him being a good player, he realized like, hey, get his first, and then it'll open up for everybody else. And I think that really showed because down the stretch he made some really, really big passes because he was so aggressive at the rim.
Is it not just for the rest of the series, but for however many rounds you guys play, for Darius to be able to reciprocate that?
Very important, but there's no pressure. You know what I'm saying? There's no pressure. We're gonna continue to to back him, and game in and game out, man. It might be different guys. That's the special thing about like just having a team that's connected. Is sometimes he might not make shots, but that's when somebody else got to step up and be able to take that load.